the shadowed valleys of Hungary, where mist clings to the crumbling castles and the wind carries whispers of ancient secrets, a child was born under a night sky heavy with storm. She was christened Hema, daughter of a minor noble family whose lineage claimed descent from forgotten kings and forgotten curses. From her first breath, it seemed the air itself recoiled, and servants swore that shadows stretched unnaturally long whenever she cried. As she grew, her beauty became otherworldly, hair black as raven's wings, eyes deep and luminous, a pale skin that glowed faintly even under candlelight. But with beauty came a dangerous pride and hunger, though unknown at first even to her, that would one day devour more than hearts. By her 19th year, Hema's family had fallen into ruin, betrayed by rivals who coveted their lands and whispered lies in the courts. One stormy evening, as lightning split the sky and thunder shook the hills, she found her parents slain, their blood pooling across the stone floors. Alone, trembling and desperate, she fled to the forest, where rumor tells that an ancient vampire, Shander, found her. He saw the spark of darkness that lurked in her soul and offered her immortality, a gift steeped in blood and shadows. The ritual was cruel. She drank from him, and he from her. The night stretched endlessly round them, and when she awoke, Hema was no longer human. Her heart no longer beat as immortals, her thirst no longer satisfied by wine or water. She hungered for life itself, the stolen essence of youth from others, the warmth that only the living could provide. Her first victim was a servant girl named Eliska, lured to a hidden tower on the outskirts of Vienna. Eliska, sweet and trusting, believed herself summoned to tend the Countess's chambers, unaware that Hema's true nature demanded a terrible price. Under moonlight, Hema drew her close, whispering promises of protection and sisterhood. Then, with fangs like knives, she sank into Eliska's neck. The girl's blood was rich, her essence bright and pure, and as Hema drank, her skin flushed with new life. Her hair regained the shimmer of youth. Eliska was never seen again, and villagers whispered that she had vanished into thin air. Soon, Hema became both legend and terror. She traveled to Paris, a city alive with light and corruption, where she claimed the identity of a Countess Martian Gregory. Her beauty bewitched men and women alike. She seduced René de Curvos, a young mother of Breton descent, during a candlelit mass at St. Louis and Lally. Reine's fiancé, Angel, was gentle and devoted, yet he could not resist the magnetic pull of Hema's gaze. She revealed nothing at first, only shadows of danger and a smile that promised ecstasy and death in equal measure. Her victims multiplied. There was Madeleine, a seamstress from Mireille, whom she met while inspecting gowns for her salons. Sophie, a chambermaid lured into her carriage at dusk. Clemens, a student whose fascination with the occult drew her to Hema's private library. Each death was precise, the hair of each young woman torn and applied to Hema's own, restored the pale glow of her immortal flesh, and the essence of their fleeting years poured into her veins like molten light. Villagers spoke in hushed tones of the missing, the vanishings, the screams at midnight. Yet, in this unending cycle of hunger, Hema found herself drawn to Shander again, the only being who could meet her in darkness without flinching. Their love was violent, consuming, a dance of passion and cruelty that left both trembling in the night. centuries without companionship. Her downfall came not from mortal enemies, but from the weight of her own curse. In a fortress along the river Sava, centuries of predation had built up a fatigue even immortality could not ignore. She whispered to Shander that she wished to end the eternal masquerade, to die with dignity rather than hunger and deceit in the flickering candlelight of the crumbling hall. With the wind howling through broken windows, she allowed Shander to prepare the instruments of their final fate. The iron rod, red hot from the forge, was both the instrument and symbol of release. With trembling hands, she drove it through his heart first, a final act of their intertwined destiny, and then plunged it into her own chest. Blood poured, a crimson testament to centuries of longing, cruelty, and passion. And so, it Hema passed into a legend. Her victims remained, names etched into the whispers of the sane and the lost corridors of Parisian mansions. She became more than a vampire. She became myth, the woman who walked between life and death, whose beauty could seduce, whose hands could destroy, whose love could burn brighter than the sun even in the coldest night. Those who dare wander near the ruins where she once lingered swear that at twilight a shadowy figure glides silently, hair black as night, eyes glowing faintly, a whispering laugh riding the wind. Some say she still waits for the warmth of life, seeking the living to touch, to taste, to remember what it once meant to feel. Others whisper that her death was final, and that the curse ended with her final heartbeat. Yet in the dark, when the city sleeps and the mist curls low, the story of Hema continues, a tale of beauty,